live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Can't hit him, 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 listen, 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 hit him, listen. This Eagles talk high, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat Shelley, Dante the Dark Child. Drop the stats on him, drop the facts on him. Spur King, baby, let's get it on.
Hey, fan, what's up? It's your man, Dante the Dark Knight. Our Philadelphia Eagles are victorious. We're undefeated.
Yes.
4-0. Our Philadelphia Eagles are 4-0. They scared me in the beginning, though. I'm not going to lie. Shit. The other team jumped out to a 14-0 lead. I was sitting there like, what the hell? I thought I was Doctor Strange in the multiverse. I said, this is not how it goes.
I knew it was a wrap.
In regular life, this must be an alternate universe or something. This is not how it's supposed to go down. But lo and behold, our Philadelphia Eagles, after we were down 14-0, it seemed like, they got slapped in the face like, all right, it's a game going on. We got to play. Yes, you have to play. And they came out and did so, and they scored 20 points in the first half after being down 14-0. That was impressive. It showed a lot of what this team has, mental fortitude, a lot of moxie, it just showed a lot. This was a good game, especially the way they won it, because they were down. So we've never seen our team down, right? So we've seen our team bounce back in the light of adversity. They had adversity today. They were down 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns is nothing to sneeze at. But it is for our team, I guess. But it's nothing to sneeze at in a regular football game. But we were down 14-0, and we came back before the half was over and had command of the game. A lot of good things happened. Some bad things happened. We lost 2 starting offensive linemen in the game, and it just shows how great of a job Howie Roseman did in constructing this roster, because the 2 that came in to back them up kept it going. I mean, Miles Sanders had a career day today. Career day after
a number 1 run defense. Stop playing with
against the number 1 run defense. After 2 starting linemen go down, they bring in their backups and they still dominate on the ground. That was impressive. That was very impressive. I know you guys have to be just as happy as we are here. But let me hear from my co-host first. I want to hear from you guys. How was it, Michelle? What were you going through? What was your game experience today?
I mean, I was upset with the quick start and the pick 6. Yeah, of course. But at no point did I feel as though we didn't have control. They stayed even killed. It wasn't just Jalen this time. Everybody just seemed to stay focused on the job at hand today. Just their body language, their demeanor. The play calling was a little suspect in quarter 2. But I think Shane stepped it up and gave us more booby. I think they kept trying to do too much on the outside. And you saw anytime Miles Sanders got a big break, it was north-south. It was hitting the inside gap. So once they figured that out and let him get in the rhythm on the inside, they wasn't stopping booby today. They wasn't stopping us today. We stayed focused even. This is the win, like you said, Dante. These are the wins you want to see. Every week, we're going to be tested. We got tested again. Yeah. It's the NFL. Look at the scores of the games today. Every week, we're going to be tested. They're any given Sunday. So we rose to the occasion on another week, and we're still not playing our best football. Still.
No,
shout out to Shane Steichen for changing up the offensive philosophy. You realize you really can't throw the ball like you want to. You can't hit your deep guys and stuff of that nature. So you went to the bread and butter, which is run the ball. Listen, I say one thing about this. Our second quarter is the best second quarter in football history. We have outscored opponents 85-14. We have scored 85 points in these 4 weeks. 85 points in the second quarter alone. That's more than the second team. The second team is close to us is the 1971 Bears at 71 points. Like, if we can convey that through the rest of the game, then let's be a breeze. But
All right,
shout out,
We would have
let's
scored in
not
the
get
third
ahead of
quarter
ourselves.
if
Hey,
it wasn't for the
Whoa.
penalty,
well,
and
let me.
if it wasn't for a couple of drops. We
Hold
would have
up.
scored in the third quarter.
Protocol.
What?
Did we just win?
Who
Oh,
won?
that's right.
Is this Eagles
I'm
talk?
excited.
Right, you gotta
did we
rewind
just
that.
win?
You gotta
Do you see him
Pat
excited?
Did we just
taking me
win?
off
And this
the
is
rails.
Eagles
I'm
talk.
excited.
What
I
do
grew
we
up-
do here? We like to talk
Celebrate.
about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we like to do so in such a relaxed or rambunctious manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverages, especially after a win in the form of shots. So I'm not going to stop because we're 4-0. I'm still doing the Belvedere vodka. Pat is drinking water. I don't know what that's about.
I'm
but
drinking wine, and it's called Dante.
Yeah, I get that. You know what? I found that wine, and now I buy like
so good. This
10
tab
bottles
is
of it.
So good, y'all. The Dante
It is,
tab
yo.
is so
And I
good.
take it with me when I go to people's houses. I take it and I present them with a bottle of Dante. I'm like,
Of
yo.
course you do, so they'll never forget you.
So they'll never
I do
forget
not
me.
blame you.
Wow.
Wifey
All right.
said she'll do your shots, Pat.
No,
Oh,
Give
she'll
her
do
the
your
shot.
shot.
Pass her the
she on the
glass.
couch with the covers.
Hey, Chef, we got
All right,
Chef in the house today.
he's
watched
doing the
game.
Jameson. I'm doing the Belvedere. And
Wine and
Michelle is
chocolate.
sipping on the best wine out there, Dante. Okay, so let me know what you're doing. But we are drinking this shot in celebration of our Philadelphia Eagles and their fourth win in a row. 4-0, our Philadelphia Eagles. So everyone, let me know what you're drinking out there. And down the hatch, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. Yeah, let's go right to that. Yes. Our team is, oh, man. This is a special year.
To victory. E-A-G-L-E-S-E-O.
Eagles. Oh, that was a big win, man.
all around effort, man. That was a big win, Don. That's Dark Knight.
Yes.
Michelle, that was a big win because we always want to say, how can this team perform coming down when they're down? You know, we gave up 14 points in the first quarter with an interception return for a touchdown, with a drive we should never let them into. We look so sad. We looked so sad in the first quarter. Something started to click at that 2-minute mark in the end of the second quarter. So you know what? Shane changed it all up. We're going to the second quarter. We're going to dominate this team. And we're going to punch them in the mouth, and they're not going to be able to get up.
And shout out to our QB staying focused and getting his plays together. I saw him getting Driscoll's behind a couple times. Like, bruh, don't miss your blocking assignment. Milata's not here. Step up. That was on you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I saw
Rachel
I was like,
says
go ahead,
she's drinking
Jalen.
with us. She got her drink together. She posting up
Yes.
with us. BJ is giving
Hometown
you.
hero. CMC
Yes.
stand up.
They giving you credit for bringing Reddick to us. Thank you, Shell, for bringing
AKA East Philly, AKA CMC. Let's
Philly.
get it.
Everybody out
Gotta
there
let
is
them
very,
know.
very happy. Travis says 4-0 defense wins championships.
I know that's
4-0
right.
Bird Gang. I am Smokies is 4-0, baby. Everybody is just happy. Bird Gang, 4-0. Can I have sprinkles? They want ice cream. Ice cream. We getting ice cream today. They want sprinkles. John Petit says, I'm just going to say our defense is on the cusp of being elite. I agree with that. 4 turnovers today. And if you look at the history of the game, right, most teams that perform that are leading the league in turnovers are usually teams that have very, very good records. And we are doing a great job in turnovers this year. Last year, not a ton of them, but with the sacks and the turnovers combined, this is leading the charge of this undefeated leading the way. And that's not to take anything away from the offense because hey, guess what? They scored in the second half today. They scored in the second half, and they put up enough points for our defense to make it stand. And We just have a rhythm that's going on now that I still don't want to say the S word, but guys, I will say this S word. This may be a special year, so stay tuned and continue to pour that energy into this Philadelphia Eagles team because everybody on the team, including the coaches, are doing the same, and we're seeing
Doing their
the
job.
fruits
Welcome
of
back, Dougie
their
P.
labor.
Yo,
Welcome
game.
back.
I got shout out to Booby Miles, man, because today
Man.
he took all the criticism he can get, and he hit those holes. He made those moves. He got over 134 yards, rushing 2 touchdowns, and he said, "You know what? Put the game on my back." And you know what? For all the criticism we gave him in the beginning of the season, today was one of those games where he had to step up. He had to show that today was his game, and he did that today for us.
Toby Cooper says, with the famous quote from Blade, they don't know who they fucking with. Go Birds.
FAFO. Fuck around and find out today.
They don't know. They not
don't
know.
know.
They not know. They not know.
FAFO all week.
Could punch the dude over hitting our kicker.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
man.
Sue, you ready to fight. You always ready to
Sue
fight.
ready. She ready to fight. Sue. Didn't the coach look good in his rain gear?
Mhm.
Sue's like, no, whatever. I'm ready to punch dude in the face. Whatever.
He did. That was blatant.
Kyle says we needed that. I think we need a smack in the face a little. The Jags are way better than what people are giving them credit for.
They were top 10 in the power rankings going into this game. So let's stop saying we're not beating any teams. They were ranked in the top 10.
Oh yeah, and you know the strength of schedule is based on the team's previous year's record. It does not take into account what that team is doing this year. So yeah, when the schedule rolled out, we were facing teams that hadn't made the playoffs the previous year. But as we can see, teams like the Jaguars are not 2-14 type teams anymore. Detroit is still averaging close to 30 points a game. Who else did we face? We faced
Minnesota.
Minnesota
Who just
came
pulled
back,
it out.
just beat the Saints today, and they put up numbers today. The guy we shut down put up like 147 yards, Justin Jefferson. Still a premier receiver in this league. His counterpart put up 87 yards. So we beat some teams. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter really because whoever's on our schedule, that's who we have to play. And we beat them all. So you can argue over the quality of the team. That's up for you guys. But us as Eagles fans, all we know is we're 4-0 and we're rolling. We're rolling. David Bennett says, I'm happy to see this team face adversity and show composure
Absolutely.
through it. It was a test, a really good test to see where this team is. And through adversity, we came up big, man. I mean, being down. I mean, they punched us in the mouth. They actually sucker punched us, and we regrouped and came back from that, and we sucker punched them back. Actually, basically, we sucker punched them back. Like what? Like, we taste that blood and was like, oh, okay, this is how y'all doing today. Okay, all right.
All
right. Benjamin says might not have been a 50 burger, Pat, but probably deserves a double shot. At least a double shot.
Not today.
Not today.
I don't even think Pat had more than 3 hours sleep today. So
not even close.
Pat he looks like, and Pat's the young buck.
You know,
when Pat look like that, yo, you be like,
right? You know it's a problem.
It's a problem.
But you know the crazy thing about it is we did have an opportunity to put more points. I mean be doom and gloom because we just won the game. You know, Dallas gotta make that catch. He got it.
I was cussing him out.
Gotta make that
when he dropped that ball. Like, really, bruh?
But you know what? He did tone for it a little later on, you know. But at the end of the
day, hold up. I was in transit back here, so I missed when we had we didn't go for 3, huh? We didn't. We went for it on 4th down.
We went down on 4th because that's where Jake Elliott missed the extra point at, going that direction because of the wind.
You gotta kick that. Why didn't he? You gotta go.
I thought he should have took those 3 too.
Yeah, you gotta take those 3.
I mean, I'm cool with the decision because of the weather. If you kick that and you miss it, you know they're set up at a better part of the field than they were even when you went for it. You know.
Yeah. Nah. I'm
Well, the
You'll
only
be
kicker
cool with
7
that.
dictated
yards
that.
back.
The,
It's
the
7 yard.
kicker dictated that. They said that on the broadcast that
Mhm.
he didn't want to kick in a certain direction, so
Yeah.
that's when they kept going
Nah,
for it.
Put the
I'm
game in your
only
defense.
good with that is because we got the win.
Our
That's the
defense,
only reason why I'm good with that. I'm not good if that's what you're gonna do. No, I'm not good with that. You got to take the points right there.
mhm.
You got to take the 3. What is wrong? I didn't get
We
It
that.
wasn't a
won,
And
gimme.
we were
Dante.
close.
It
I
wasn't
know.
a
I know.
gimme.
I'm not
We
gonna sulk,
won.
but
Doom
I'm
and
like,
gloom.
yo,
There you
you
go.
gotta take
I'm
the
not
points.
worried
I'm
about
riding
the
in the
three.
car
I mean,
and
we
I'm
left some
listening on the
touchdowns on
radio
the field.
like they have the ball. I'm like, what? What they mean they got the ball? We
Well,
didn't kick the ball. We didn't kick a field goal.
No, it was a
tru-
penalty.
yeah. Truthfully, it should have been the game. Shouldn't have even been that close. Let's be honest.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we spotted them 14 points, and that should have been it. When they hit when Lawrence hit Kirk on that deep pass, Josiah Scott bit. He's looking at something else, not
Yeah,
looking at the player.
Scott bit on a
So
couple times that
yeah.
and
So
and
in
they
those
were there was a couple of
situations.
miscommunication and they saw that and they
Mhm.
exploited Josiah Scott because of that.
So in that situation,
That's how they scored.
we're going to be much better for it when Maddox gets back here because he knows the defense. When
Mhm.
Slay is back healthy, I hope it's nothing major, nothing serious because he was back on the sideline. Our defense is going to look was scary because Slay wasn't out there, but yet McPherson took up the slack.
Yeah.
McPherson took up the slack. Like I mean, besides that deep pass, Lawrence only went over 100 yards. He was only 115 yards passing at that time.
Mhm.
So it didn't look
The
pretty on
first
their
half he
side.
only had 75 passing
Yes,
yards.
so it didn't look pretty at all. Our defense was doing a doggone thing. Shout out to our defensive front. Jordan Davis destroyed the
Yo.
center and
Yo.
engulfed
He was
that running
digging in
back.
there behind today.
Oh
Jordan
man.
Davis came to play today. I
Yes.
was excited. Jordan Davis definitely was. He was in his zone today.
Hmm.
But I think
So
we did face a lot of adversity on both sides of the ball with injuries, drop passes. I was frustrated that the broadcast was not showing replays of the play, so I could never see what was happening with the receivers. Did you see that? Was there any plays that you could actually see the coverage on our receivers?
No, I mean it's the it was on CBS. I hate to put them out there like that, but
Yo,
they're
terrible,
not great
terrible
at
with the
covering football.
replay.
But at the same time, in those situations, yes, we wish we have more coverage from the broadcast to see our different coverages, how things fared. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, you're going to get that from CBS. I hate to say it like that, but you are.
all right, here's a good question. Toby says, "What do y'all think about the
I
the
love
quarterback
Sherman.
that took?" Yeah, he did an all right
Trey
job, right?
Sherman is a bruising running back, and if he when he a couple
Hmm.
times that he went in there to spell Miles Sanders was all positive. He had 5 carries for 19 yards with a 3-point clip. I mean, two carries for 19 yards. I'm sorry, and a 9.5 clip. Two
Mm.
rush, two rushes for 19 yards. He damn near averaging 10 yards every time he touched the
Hmm.
ball. So
Hmm.
I mean, it depends on how long Boston Scott's out. I think he's going to be our new big time back there.
That's
And
what's
we
up.
welcome him with the way he ran the ball. He ran
Mhm.
it tough. He even drew the what was that face mask penalty?
Yeah. Oh man,
That
that
was
was
him.
bad.
Yeah,
That was a bad face mask. That was a
yeah, that
terrible
was
face
horrible.
mask, actually.
But yo, that was a impressive game again. This defense I talked about in the pregame, and they continue to play at a high level. We have a defense now. We have a defense that other teams have to fear now. We bring the pressure when need be. We create the turnovers. Um, it's a stout defense and it's a physical defense too. It's not a little wuss defense. I mean, save when he plays that passive zone and crap like
Yeah.
that. But when he's in his groove and he's calling plays aggressively, this defense looks fearful. I mean, it looks scary. Let's put it that way. It
Yeah,
looks
I mean,
scary.
with the talent you have, with the talent that you have on defense, this defense should look scary. Let's be honest. With the talent you
Mhm.
have on defense,
Hmm.
this defense should look scary every week to opposing QBs and opposing offensive coordinators. You got a guy that has double-digit sacks for the past 2 seasons, who's ranked in the top 5 over the last since the start of his career. Right? He's one of the top pass rushers in the sign already. You brought in another guy, C.J. Gardner Johnson, who's actually was able to move back into his normal position today a little bit. I am not taking shots. I'm sorry, bro.
You saw that. Oh, you saw that.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm the white flag is up for me right now.
I'm trying, Dion. Yo, Pat, damn the 50 burger. You need to take 3 shots with me because of the way we won.
Dion ain't taking 3 shots. He know he ain't.
Oh, Dion. Oh.
Well, let's be honest. 3 shots. Let's be honest. I almost predicted the right score.
Yeah.
I said 28-14, and it was going to go like 29-14.
How about I was mad that they scored at 21? I was mad
too. I was pissed off.
I mean, they only scored 2 touchdowns on us.
Yeah.
Really.
Their offense.
Really,
Their offense. Let's be real. We contained them pretty well. Shout out to the coaches for game planning against a formidable coach, our former coach Dougie P, because they had to put the work in. You know what I mean? They had to put the work in to go up against somebody that is talented and that can evolve their quarterback. Look at the work he's done with Trevor Lawrence. And there was a part of me that was like, Jalen would have had a breakout year last year if he got to stay with Doug.
Because Doug does a
Doug knows
great
that
job.
position. Doug knows the running quarterback. He played here behind Donovan. He knows. He knows.
He knows. And he knows how to put his players, especially put his players in the best position to be the best that they can be. I mean, he did it with Nick Foles. He changed that whole entire offense from 10 games with Carson Wentz to an offense that suited Nick Foles and allowed him to play at his highest level. So Doug would have taken Jalen Hurts, and imagine the plays that he would have been designing for him. I love Doug for that. He's a play designer, and he's good play
he spoiled
caller
us
too.
with that.
Yes, he did. So and it did come down to some dynamic plays by Jalen Hurts. In this condition, but I give a lot of credit to Steichen and Sirianni in the scheme. They ran it. They knew the weather conditions would be conducive to having a productive run attack, and that's what they did. Miles ate today. He had a career day. He ate today, yo.
I'm so mad they took AJ's touchdown away.
Oh,
yeah.
He rocked the cradle too. This touchdown celebration was rocking the cradle.
That burned me. Shout out to Arizona. We got our folks out west. We got our folks in South Kakalaka. We got our folks down under in Australia.
We coming up there, Alan. They coming out there, Alan. Get everybody in town ready. Because we coming out there and it's about to be on. I usually, after the show, I go across the street to the Barbell, my neighbors. That's what he names his bar, the Barbell. So I go over there and watch the game. But he's on a gig. He's in a band, so he's not able. So I went to my local sports bar and had a couple. So they're in there. And, after a touchdown, I'm like, well, what the hell y'all doing? Nobody's singing in here? What the hell? So I start the song and everything. And they's like, yo, man, we so happy you came in here. I'm like, y'all act like we not undefeated. Yes. What are y'all doing? Y'all act like we not undefeated, like we not dominant team. Make some noise up in this piece. Plus I have 4 pregame shots in me, too. So,
so you went up there lit.
So I went in there already. But, so it's a good time to be an Eagles fan. This is another fantastic game. Yender says, and this is your man, Pat, T.J. Edwards is slowly becoming one of my favorite defensive players, buddy. He got that dog in him. He does.
He does.
He's this age, Jeremiah Trotter. What I mean by that is Jeremiah would probably not be as successful in this age of football because you got to cover. You got to be able to cover. And T.J. is a heat-seeking missile. He's always around the ball, and he has some coverage ability also. Not as good as Kazir, but he's elevated his game to he's everywhere, and he can cover a tight end if he need to. That he's having an outstanding year so far.
Yeah, he definitely is. Like I said,
LA.
he
Hey, LA.
he may be a Pro Bowler. He may be a Pro
Mhm.
Bowler because of his ability to be on the field all 3 downs. So
Right. All right. Alan says going to be more Birds fans than Cardinals fans. They show up and represent like savages. That's
that's
what's
correct.
up.
That's
And
what's
that's what we're
up.
going to do. We're going to come out there and take over Arizona Stadium, and we're going to make Kyler Murray throw a fit. And it's not hard to do because I
Well,
heard
he's going to run
he's
around like a
horrible.
little toddler. Like every time I see
Yeah.
him quarterbacking, he's running. It reminds me of a toddler running with the ball.
Says Susan says, when are the Eagles due to play the Panthers? Should be soon, right? Every 4
I don't
years.
know. Is our old
I don't
Temple
know. We
coach going to
played
have a
them.
job? They
I
act like
know.
they about to fire him.
Who's
Oh,
that?
shout out to LA, RVA 804. Shout your cities out. Shout your
Yeah,
places out.
shout your area code out. Let me see
Yeah, let us
where y'all
know.
working
Let
from.
us know. Let us know.
The 804 Gregory Burrow says.
Okay.
Tyler.
Toby is
Tyler.
we got to give credit to coaching. Good
Yes.
Shout out
coaching
to
today.
JG. JG had an outstanding game today. How
How
Yeah.
about
did
that?
he?
With subs. Because you got to
With
realize
stuff right.
he didn't have
Yeah.
Maddox, so he have Slade majority of the game. So
Listen.
Yeah.
And we still took that ball from that. We took his lunch money. I told y'all we was gonna be put some paws on that boy. He wasn't right. He was like, oh, he kept dropping that ball. I was like, you ain't ready, son.
All right, my favorite defensive stand is when they were in the second half when they were coming down and the interception. Because I was like, oh my God, they gonna give up another touchdown. And out of nowhere, Bradbury intercepts the ball. Man, our defense is balling.
They will break your heart. They will break your
Yes.
heart. Make you feel like you about to score. Be like, nah,
Nah, I don't
that's
think
ours.
so. Yo, hats off to them. We are finally seeing a dominant defense, one that puts fear in the opponent's heart, and they come to play every week, man. And we're seeing the turnovers, and it's a beautiful thing, man.
it is.
It's
We're
a beautiful
4-0,
thing.
y'all.
Yes, 4-0.
Stop.
And we said, I talked about this in preseason. It would be a big disgrace if we didn't come out of the first 4 games 4-0. I said that would be a major disappointment. And now that's in the rearview mirror because we are 4-0. And we come into some
Now what?
more
5-0?
formidable opponents, which they say. But Arizona's supposed to be better. They're not playing like it. I don't see any problem with them. Who's after them? Dallas is after them? Is Dallas after them?
Yep.
Dallas is after them. Now Dallas is something that we do have to look at because their backup quarterback is keeping them in the damn division.
He like
race.
Dak who?
Yeah, facts. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, they might end up
I'm
trading
like, yo,
that'd be a good thing.
they might have. I hope they have a quarterback controversy. I hope. Matter of fact,
I.
I'm looking for them to put Dak back in because this guy looks good. I'm like, yo,
Right?
put Dak in while he's rusty. Let's let us get him in his first game back.
That's true, but we still got to get healthy. We got 4 major injuries that we got to deal with Salamayu, with Malata, with Slay, with Maddox, even Boston Scott. Like
Smitty got a little dinged up.
but he came back in the game, had a nice little catch for a first down.
He did.
But we need to be healthy. We need to get healthy for this stretch run. So the first quarter of the season is done. Now we go into the second quarter of the season. So first quarter is 4-0. We need to go 4-0 again.
All right, Virginia's in the house, 703. Lefty on. You gotta tell me. I don't know these. I got. Dude, where's my intern? I need my intern. My intern. Look up 213.
That's Cali. That's Cali.
Oh, that's Cali. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We already know you from South Carolina. South Kakalaka. Godwin, where's that from? 903. Anybody know 903? I don't know 903. I am Smokey is in the DC area. He's down there. Is that where JT is? JT in the Baltimore area? Where you at, JT? Wilbur says great win. Yeah, let us know where you're from, your area code. Thank you guys for letting us know. And thank you guys for watching us.
Oh, shucks. 903 is Texas. Tyler, Texas. Okay.
That's what's
all
up.
my exes
down there.
live in Texas.
All my exes. My exes in Texas. Her exes in Texas.
Okay, Bahamas.
Bahamas definitely in the building. Be going to Bahamas.
Yes, we coming to visit you, Wayne.
Oh, that's what's up.
What?
609 sitting at the kiddie table. 609. That's Jersey, right?
Jersey,
Yeah. 253. Where that's at?
I gotta
All
look them
right.
all up. Y'all making me do work. Tacoma, Washington. Okay,
Wow.
Washington.
Wow.
Go ahead, Brendan.
Hey, Tony Barron, I know you're out there. I need to know your zip code down there. I don't think it's
What
like a.
in the down
We
under in
already know where
Australia?
Tony is in
He's in
Australia.
Australia.
I don't even know what is
Uh,
it. They have to have area codes, right? What's your
Everybody
area
I
has,
have
code?
no
yeah,
clue.
but theirs is different because they got like the +54. They have different country codes before their
International
area
codes, yeah.
codes. Yeah. So
All right. Toby
Northwest
says
Bergen in the
he's
building.
in Warren Robins, Georgia, but born
okay,
and raised in
Georgia
Philly.
representing.
Uptown. You from uptown? Toad? What you doing? Wayne says Lions and Seahawks having a shootout.
The game is still on.
Don't
They've
care.
been having a shootout this whole
Yeah, they
time.
have.
Wow.
Time to text our Dallas friends. Yes, text your Dallas friends and tell them they need to be afraid. They need to be very afraid.
We got Chef checking in. He said he's in
Chef
Reddick
is in the
Zone.
house.
He in
Where?
the
I don't see
856.
856. Where? I missed him.
It's above
Where's he at?
Tony's zip code or area
I got
code
you.
or whatever. There
Oh,
you
okay. I
go.
see it. 856.
Hey, CMD.
Oh, you in there? Yeah. That's
CMD,
Jersey.
stand up.
That's Jersey.
Stand up. That's right. That's Reddick Zone.
I just came from Jersey at the mansion this weekend.
Violent. You gotta send me that information on that.
Yeah. That
Oh
it was a
wow.
nice. It was
Seahawks
a
won
nice crib too.
48-45.
Oh, y'all
That was-
recreational over there, huh?
Mm.
Y'all recreational over there, huh?
You ain't know?
I didn't know that. I was like, oh, they recreational.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
be right back. Where you going? I'm going to the
You
store.
didn't know?
Y'all need some groceries?
I chaired the whole committee for the city of Camden.
401 New England area, most of the month, and they hate me. All right.
All right.
Look at this.
Virgin
Virgin
Islands.
Islands.
Yes.
3, 4.
Yes.
Okay,
Shout
that's
out
what's
to the.
up.
We got Bahamas, Virgin. Yes. We better
Look,
have
y'all
it
know
Eagles
we
all over.
family. When y'all
Eagles
put
all
y'all
over.
area code out there, you know we family. So
That
if
means
I'm
we coming
Aryan
through.
ever in the area, I'm reaching out. Donato, I'm reaching out. Virgin Islands, Rocky, don't act like you don't know me when I come out
Right?
there. Rachel 314-901, but it all started in the 501. All right, that's what's up, man. The 908 and the 404. All right, so we're
St.
4-0.
Lou. In the Lou. Okay, I see you,
I
Rachel.
think I am ready. Finally, not finally. I've been ready, but I think I'm ready to up my prediction now on the season because I was
Really?
at 11. I'm not going crazy or anything like that. I think I'm going to push it to 12 and a half. 12 and a half, 13. I was at 11. I think we're going to be 12, 13 wins now. I'm going to take it up there. This team is looking very, very good.
We the
And
beast of the East.
yes,
Don't get it
we are
twisted.
the beast of the
I
East.
think my record was undefeated, right?
Yeah, you might have been undefeated.
Did you say that? You
I
said
don't know. I don't
No, he
remember
didn't.
that.
wow.
His
He was
brother
drinking that
would have.
water.
His brother would
Drinking
have.
that. Oh, Shell. Yeah, Shell going hard. Shout out to
They'll
Shell.
go
He
hard
going
every
hard.
year. All right, so Jason says he's up to 13. 13 plus, actually. Dion
gotta
is
stay
at
healthy.
13 and 3.
Yeah, we
Get
gotta
healthy.
stay healthy. We can't have
Phillip is
serious
in-
injuries.
No, we can't. We can't.
These things we could overcome, but nothing that's going to put anybody out for more than a game.
I'm curious about this, Philip. You're in Charlotte. So what do you guys, because I was in Charlotte. I did a remote from Charlotte, from Steamers. So I understand that Steamers affiliated with the Proud Boys, so nobody gathers there anymore. So where do you go now that Steamers is off limits? Or do you still go to Steamers? I can't imagine that you would, but where do you go now to watch the game? Because Steamers was the bird nest of Charlotte. Like all the Eagles fans gathered there, but they don't anymore. So where do you guys go? Let me know. And all
that's
of you guys out
sad.
there, let me know where's the bird nest in your neck of the woods, where you're from.
Yeah.
Because
Tell us.
there's got to be
tell
an
us
Eagles
where-
bar wherever.
There's
crib.
Eagles
Everywhere.
bars all over these,
Yes.
all over these 50 states. Don't get it twisted. Wogie, shout out to Wogie's in New York.
Okay. Yeah. I heard about Wogies too.
Love Wogie's. That's a Philly bar, not an Eagles bar. That's like Flyers, Phillies. That's
Yeah.
all Philly sports bar.
In Atlanta, I forget. I'm in the Atlanta group too. I forget the name of their spot. They have a spot down there too, and I was just on their page. They're still looking. Philip said they're still looking for another location. Yeah, that Steamers was the bomb. And it's a big place, so they used to dedicate like a big room to eat just the Eagles, and you had fans from all over that would come and watch because it's a big sports bar, but they would dedicate one big area to the Eagles fans. So I was just curious as to where you guys congregate now on Sundays. Susan says we stand on the hill and play the Rocky theme. No lie.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. All right, what was your favorite moment for the day's game? What was your favorite moment, Pat?
Uh, Besides the strip sack and the Bradbury interception, which I love to see how he rotated because Trevor Lawrence was staring down his wide receiver. I love to see the young boy Jordan Davis shed the center and just engulf the running back. Like no, there was one of those scenes out of the movie where you see the shark come out of nowhere and you're just like, oh,
It's a wrap.
it's a
It's
wrap.
a wrap.
It's like he couldn't make a move. He couldn't do nothing. His ability, his agility. Once he gets in between here, he's gonna be a force in this league.
He listen.
Oh my God! Look, I don't even look at those replays. When I look at the game over and they show that because when they show the quarterback view and he's coming in, it's very scary. It's like a scary movie. So you just turn, you be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? You don't want because Jordan Davis is a big dude, man.
How
and
you
I'd be
think the
scared
running
for
back
him.
felt to see this monster like you're going nowhere?
But you know what scared me? You know what scared me today? And I try not to compare people to other players, right? But when AJ Brown caught a pass, made a move in reverse field, and went up the sideline, he reminded me, like I swear, I thought I was looking at T.O.
Yeah.
I'm lying to you not. He caught the pass instead of kept going over the middle. He caught it reverse field, beat the corner, and picked up another 7-8 yards. And he reminded me straight up of T.O. when he did that.
He is fun to watch. It's fun to watch him get the ball because I anticipate that he's going to do something to get extra yards. So whenever he catches the ball, I know that's not the end. You know what I mean? I'm always looking forward to, all right, what's he going to do now?
Right.
If he catches at the 13, that's not where he's going down. So you'd be like, all right, what he get ready to do? What he get ready to do? And he always gets those extra couple of yards by doing something. And that was the big thing on him. Like his yak yards is crazy. Like he doesn't catch a lot of long passes. He catches some 20-yard passes, stretch them into 40 yards. Catch a 10-yard pass, stretch it into 20 yards. So it's always amazing to see or exciting to see A.J. Brown when he has the ball in his hands. I don't know the numbers on Jalen Hurts. What was his numbers passing? I know it was a run-heavy day.
It was run heavy day. He was
Yeah.
16 for 25, 204 yards. He had an 8.2 average, one interception, which was a tip pass. It was a bad decision, actually. He was
Yeah.
sacked twice for 13 yards. His QB rating was 72.8, which would have been higher as far as 2 drops.
That part.
So besides that, I mean, it was an efficient day because it was more or less not leaning towards the pass game. Today wasn't a passing game.
He had to manage the game. He had to be a game manager today.
Yeah.
That was Jalen's role today. He had to manage the game, manage the weather, minimize turnovers because in weather like that it can happen. But my favorite part of the day was just watching Booby Miles follow his blockers.
Oh, yeah.
Man, listen, I kept saying, stop running him outside. They're never going to give you the outside. Keep him in the inside gaps. That 1 gap, that 3 gap. Man, listen. Yeah. It was a beautiful thing. He was just, run, Booby, run.
And you have to give him the credit for the vision, man. I mean, like, we seen Booby like 2-3 years ago. And what was the biggest knock on Booby? What was the biggest frustration you had with Booby? Staying healthy. And another thing for me was dancing too much.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of being decisive. And we saw him be more decisive today and make the correct reads. Yeah. And that's impressive. Yes. Booby had a very impressive game today. He had a very impressive game.
Did he not? Did he not? And shout out to the coaches. Shout out to the coaches. Y'all didn't let the bigness of this game intimidate you. You know what I mean? They stayed focused. They made the adjustments where they needed to make them. They kept their players focused. Nick, even though he was snapping on those refs, he told Zach Pascal, "Chill, I got it. Let me be angry. You just go play.
Yeah.
You just go play. I'll cuss him out for you. Don't worry about it."
Right. Especially since he don't have nothing else to do. He don't call plays and nothing like that. So
right.
That's his job. That's what he do. He talked to the refs. That's his job. Talk
he
to
was
the
letting
refs
them
and talk
have
to the
it
players.
today. I was like, he was
like, how you call that pass interference? We didn't even touch. You know what?
He
to
was
the rule, you cannot engage downfield.
I get it.
To the rule, but that's tit tat.
It was very tic tac. Like, stop.
Tit tat call.
Here goes Susan.
Sexy Nick when he mad.
All right, come on. We're going to do a shot and get out of here, man. We're going to do a shot and get out.
I'm retired.
Come on.
Tonight.
Look, Pat. Oh, all right. I'm going to hold it down for my co-host because he's held it down for me throughout the
I'm sipping wine,
years.
so.
Hold up. Is this sober? Oh, sober November? Oh, sober October. You know you're supposed to be drinking, are you? Oh, you're supposed to start after the day.
Start now.
All right. He said, I'm starting now. I'm about to say, come on, Pat. This is your last day.
My wife is peaking at all. I don't even think we hit our peak yet, to be honest with you.
My wife got a shot.
I don't.
I don't think we're going to peak till a few weeks from now.
Yeah, for real. I don't even think we've hit our stride yet. But
we're not peaking.
We've seen, what is encouraging is we've seen improvement every week. Every week we've seen improvement. Today we saw us fight back from adversity, being down 14-0, man. We are, this is scary, yo. This is very scary.
We
all right.
need Slade back next week. I'm looking at Marquise Brown. He's fast.
Yeah, I got him on my fantasy.
We got to test every week, and we going to step up to the test. I ain't scared of none of these people. I ain't scared of nobody.
All right, Richard Booth said he got you. All right, we're going to take this shot, and then we're going to get out of here. So we will be back on Thursday after we get a chance to look at the game again and come back and probably even have bigger smiles than we have now. So check us out Thursday night at 7 p.m. We come back upon further review where we look at the game and we'll talk about what actually happened today after we looked at it sober. But now we're not. So let's do this last shot. Everybody celebrate. Our Philadelphia Eagles are 4-0. We will see you guys Thursday.
4-0, y'all.
Taking it out the door. Take us out, Pat. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback crack, yo, sack that fool. Hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him.
I got you, Sue.